but it was full of long words. It would not be true to say that she could not make head nor tail of it. She gathered that it was from some bloke in a place called Nethersham, and Ivy knew that name, of course. And there was also the name of Tom Coatley, who was her great-uncle. When she had scanned the typed lines on the thick white paper 2 or 3 times, she began to feel excited. If they meant what she thought they meant— "But hold steady, Ive," that was what Stan used to say. "Hold steady. You got to be on the watch. It might be a taking." Wanted her to call, seemingly to give her the key. Well, it seemed straight enough, but you just never knew. Ivy looked up sharply at the serene moon, as if daring it to produce a take-in. Ought to ask someone, really. But no, they'd all be after number 1, and if she knew anything about her relations by marriage, and Nobby Clark, Stan's friend, was all right, but ignorant. Not ignorant in a nasty way, but no book learning. She needed someone with a bit of book learning. Like Miss Green, the one she worked for. That was it, Miss Green. It was a Saturday. Miss Green would be home, perhaps. She didn't always go away over the weekend, and a breath of air would be all right, over the heath. Get away from that barking. Ivy felt in her purse and found 2pence for the bus fare. It was only just after 9 o'clock. From a large cardboard box she took out her winter hat. She possessed 2, one for the summer. And as she set it firmly down over her brows, she heard the dog start again. A harsh, tormented noise. She locked her door and ran down the stairs. Helen Green was at home. The young man she was in love with did go away at weekends, and sometimes she went with him. But on this Saturday they were in the middle of one of their partings for ever, which took place every 3 months or so, and he had gone alone. As Ivy approached Miss Green's cottage, which was in the Vale of Heath on Hampstead Heath, and was very vaguely reputed once to have been occupied by Leigh Hunt, Helen was sitting at the open window of her bedroom and looking out, but on a prospect very different from St. Philip's Square. A quiet little street, made up of grey pavement and a long brown wood fence, above which looked the innocent head of a may tree whose berries were just beginning to redden, all lit faintly by the gold of an ascending moon. A bird was singing, far off in the dark woods of the heath, perhaps even a nightingale. Anyway, it was a heartbreaking sound, and Helen thought that she was exceedingly unhappy.